Well, I'm not happy about it, am I? Like, it goes on forever. Welcome to today's bottom of the league challenge, bottom of Christmas challenge, I must say. And yeah, welcome back. That's the intro, that's the jingle. If you missed yesterday's episode, go and catch up. It's important. And today, then, we get to talk about some deals we've made, and we're going to see if you agree with those deals and are pleased with what we've done. It's not political, though. This is not a political... No, it's not. So since we last met yesterday, we still sit bottom of the Premier League after a very impressive win last time out. We failed to follow it up, apart from in the FA Cup. That's going great. No, it's been problematic. There's been 2 games in the Premier League that I feel like we probably could have got something from. The frustrating part about that is it wasn't the Fulham game. Let's start with the Manchester United game that after 31 minutes, we were leading 2-0. And then in the second half, Manchester United went, well, this isn't happening anymore. Yeah, 20 minutes into the second half, it was 4-2 to them, and I was crying. So that was good. Herrera made it 5, and yeah, well beaten. After being 2-0 up, viewers, 2-0 up away at Old Trafford. That was on the back of beating Newcastle as well, so I was a little bit like, if they come back and they say I've beaten United 2-0 comfortably, this is going to raise question marks. But no, that didn't happen. Then a 2-0 defeat to Fulham. We missed a penalty. They scored 2. Story of my life. We beat Wickham in the FA Cup. Thank you. Honestly, hold your applause. And then again, went 1-0 up against Tottenham at home, and then Vertonghen and Lucas Moura went, we're not having this, and they scored. 2-1 defeat to Spurs. Kachunga scored in that game, and now plays for Leicester. So... yep, that's right. Let's look at some ins and outs then. I've been busy. So the outs, Steve Mounier has gone 16 million to Newcastle. The thought process there, viewers, was he doesn't score goals. Let's ship him off to Newcastle. They'll play him. He won't score goals, and then we will stay up at the result of Newcastle being rubbish now. Logic. Kachunga's gone as well, off somewhere else. I mean, if you're a Huddersfield fan, I'm tearing this team apart. I mean, look, this year, 4 goals in 19. He was doing all right, but nothing special. So I figured we'd move him on, get some money, and allow us to make some moves in the back end of the transfer window. And the same applied to Laurent Depotre, who's gone to West Brom for obvious reasons, really. I mean, no goals, so no goals. 6 in 33 last season, before I was even last year in real life. No. But look, you've already looked over to the left, unlike the Tory party. Sorry, this is not political. A few questions yesterday. Oh, Ben, this seems a little bit political. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I rewatched yesterday's episode. Couldn't even see a hint of politics referenced in that one. So yeah, first things first, a loan move for Ademola Lookman. I think we've done rather well here. Had some really successful times in the Bundesliga for Leipzig a couple of seasons ago, or last season. Played a few times for Everton in the Premier League, but we've got him on loan for the year. He's going to play as an inside forward up on that left-hand side. We've changed the system ever so slightly. So to go with that, an Everton teammate of his, Phil Jagielka, whose wages of which I'm paying only £18,000. He's getting paid about 30 by Everton, so thank you, Everton, for that. I wanted some experience at the back. We were a little short on centre-backs. It was a cheap option that I thought would be quite a good backup to the players we've already got here, who I think will probably continue to start. But yeah, Phil Jagielka, in the van he comes. Robbie Keane, it's getting more ridiculous the more I read it out. Robbie Keane, though, look, apart from pace, Robbie Keane has still got all the attributes to be a world-class striker. Not just a good Premier League striker, but a world-class striker. And a pure finisher is what we're lacking. Still got 3-star current ability, according to my scouts. 146 caps for his country. Look, acceleration and pace, sure, you can look at that, you can be disgusted. But composure, off the ball, vision, he's got great penalty taking, great technique, good finishing, good first touch. He's got everything you need, really, in a deep-lying forward who will finish off all the chances you give him. Robbie Keane, welcome. And I thought it was about time we got into, collaboration with someone from Ireland. It's not political. Moving on, Liam Bridcut has been brought in from Nottingham Forest. If we have any injuries to Hogg in the centre, you'll see in a moment, we need someone who's very similar to him, and I didn't want to lose that ball-winning midfielder role. So I had to bring in someone else. Liam Bridcut has come in from Nottingham Forest. I think he'll do a fine job for me. He's got the right attributes in the right areas, good tackling, decent enough marking, passing's okay. Great teamwork, though. Work rate's fantastic, and his physicals are superb. A tenacious defensive midfielder. That's what we were looking for. And then finally, for 2.2 million, a man that will work for me, and again, experience, Robbie Keane, Jagielka, and Shinji Okazaki has been brought in. I think we've got ourselves a nice little player on our hands here. Again, work rate's going to be important. When Robbie Keane's a little tired in the defensive car, we've got a little bit of a break. On comes Okazaki to cause mayhem. So that's why he's been brought in. I like him. I think he's good. Again, experienced player. So today, we're going to play Crystal Palace. I would have played Crystal Palace and Arsenal, but they've shoved Brighton in the middle as an FA Cup game, so we're going to ignore that. But Crystal Palace and us, we are battling at the bottom. 18th Crystal Palace, and 4 points ahead of us, meaning that if we don't win today, viewers, this series is pretty much over before it's begun. Much like Theresa May's deal when she's trying to get... It's not political. Sorry, I don't want this to be... I don't want people to think... It's just a good... We'll move on. Deal? Still annoying, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be like that for the whole series, so get used to it. The only way that comes down is if this hits 2,000 likes or Ellie moves it. So you've got choices now. If this actually hits 2,000 likes, I'll film taking it off the wall. I'll be like, off it comes. All right then. So with the new additions, I mentioned it a moment ago, but some signings have been made and some alterations have happened too. The only issue we've got really is that Alex Pritchard, who I want to play on that right hand side, isn't necessarily fit enough to play this one today. We've got options that can play there instead though. Dekahabi I think is very, very good. We could maybe slot him in on that right hand side. Or we've got players like Valapara who could play there if needs be. Or Okazaki can feature there too. Or Quena, who some of these players I just don't know, viewers. He's not going to play. Don't be daft. But the back line then is pretty much at full strength now. Lossell's going to be in goal. Smith, Jorgensen, Schindler and Kungolo at the back. Hogg and Williams in the centre. I really liked Williams in the last game he played for you. You saw against Newcastle. He controlled things nicely in the centre. Of course, we're still waiting for the return of Aaron Moy, who's still away on international duty. Pritchard on the right, Sobby behind Keane, and Lookman on the left. I think if that works out perfectly, we should win about 3-0. Robbie Keane, sorry. Roy Keane's not here. That would be dangerous. Robbie Keane struggling a little bit for match sharpness, but look, with a man like Robbie Keane, he doesn't need to be sharp. And I think at some point we'll probably see Pritchard come off. He maybe moves Lookman over and then bring Benza on the left-hand side. See? Plans. I've got thoughts, I've got thoughts. Robbie Keane has been given the number 9 shirt, which I think he's probably happy with. All right, viewers, can we save ourselves after being bottom at Christmas? That's the big question on everyone's lips. You can see there then Crystal Palace, a decent side to be fair to them. Townsend, Zaha and Benteke going to cause problems. Maya in behind as well. And defensively, they're quite solid without being spectacular. So here we go then. Can Huddersfield do it again with Robbie Keane leading the line? Wow. You can see them standing there then. I'm there in my red shirt because I've not changed it since the Liverpool series. And here we go then. It's pouring it down in South London today. As I think it's South London. I mean, I'll be corrected if wrong, but I think that's right. A few players out there maybe struggling. Pritchard and Robbie Keane, keep an eye on their fitness concerns. But again, we're still trying to get the ball out wide. We're still trying to whip it into the centre and look for the runs of Robbie Keane. He's playing a supportive role, but I sort of want him to hang back a little bit and arrive late into the area as Crystal Palace now have themselves the ball. And Wilfred Zaha is running at us, and he's a danger in all areas as Townsend now running down the right-hand side. If he can get a ball into the centre, he does. Benteke's there, but heads over. Thank you, Christian Benteke, for living up to exactly what everybody expects. It's a goal kick to us from a lovely camera angle, launched forward, and not one. So it now goes back to Crystal Palace as they tend to bring this forward. And Townsend again, we've seen him do it before. He's doing it again. It's going to be carbon copy, is it? Cleared by N'Golo. And now Robbie Keane makes his first touches in a Huddersfield shirt. And he finds Lookman, who's racing forward and has got men in the middle to support him, hopefully. Lookman with the ball into the centre. Williams is there. And it's a decent save. I mean, the header didn't quite have the power required. But actually, the highlight not over quite yet. It's Alex Pritchard now, very technical, clever winger. Ball over to Lookman, who's in on goal. Lookman scores. And again, Huddersfield take the lead in a game. You've seen from Manchester United and Spurs matches, though, this does happen quite a lot. I'm now worried that we're going to lose because that's been the theme. But you can see here, from a wider angle, Alex Pritchard racing forward, and really it's the run of Lookman here. Gets beyond his defender at the back post. Pritchard finds him with a fantastic pass, and Lookman with a calm finish to give us the lead. Lovely stuff. We're staying up. Easy. I don't want to say Robbie Keane is the factor in all of this, viewers, but I think it speaks for itself. Palace forward again, though. Townsend and Ward on that right-hand side. Again, they're going to look for Benteke at every opportunity you would expect. And they look for him there, and that is a foul, referee, and that is going to be given. Unbelievable stuff. That will not count, surely. It didn't mean that. Has it counted? No, it's been disallowed, thank goodness. I don't really know why. Is it an offside? Or Benteke a yard off? Blimey, thank goodness for the linesman getting it correct. No need for VAR when the officials are good. See? It's almost like we should just make sure all the officials are good. And that'll solve it. All right. 36 minutes gone. And again, Townsend. How many times have we said this? Townsend down the right-hand side. He's more right wing than... Not political. It's... Oh, dear. Never mind. There was a challenge that flew in there, which is a little dangerous, it must be said. But we seem to be controlling them here. They don't seem to be able to penetrate too dangerously. As Townsend again, down that side. Ball whipped in. Zaha, but no, we're under it. And it falls to Maya now. Goes out to this left-hand side. Van Aanholt's got a decent left foot. Whips the ball into the back post. Headed again. Cleared. Him. That's played it back to MacArthur. It's difficult to say at speed. Zaha smashes it in. Unmarked at the back post. Crystal Palace worked us there, viewers, and worked us very well. I'll be honest, my brain frazzled when it went to... Do you know what? If it wasn't in a stressful situation, I'd be able to say Milovic. See? Easy. Milovic. It's close to that, isn't it? Zaha smashes it in. I've forgotten his name. If I was doing a podcast, it'd be rolling off the tongue. But today, not a chance. Is this offside, viewers? Is this offside? I mean, Benteke's off. Shall we give it offside? Apparently it counts. Never mind. Stuff the rules, yeah? Stuff them. Right. At half-time. Drawing. Not pretty patterns. We're 1-1. So you owe Crystal Palace after last time. Get out there and get revenge. They actually quite like that. For the strikers, though, Robbie Keane wasn't here, of course. I'll calmly say, you weren't that bad, but you can still improve, and he looks happy. He probably said, top of the morning to you, or something like that. Something stereotypically Irish. Oh, dear. The Irish viewers have just tuned out. I was hoping I'd maybe be able to stop that if I could maybe put in some sort of We'll leave. It's not political, viewers. Townsend, down the right-hand side. This is original. He's lost it. Pathetic. A breakaway, perhaps. Lookman. Well, no, we've lost it. Robbie Keane, though. I mean, look at that. That's fantastic work from the forward man as he's linking now as involved. Referee, that is surely a foul, but Lookman's found his way through on goal. Oh, the shot's gone in. I think has it gone wide for a corner? It has. It hit the goalkeeper. He got something on it. Then it's a corner to be taken by Alex Pritchard, who was deadly from a set piece as he plays it into that front post. That wasn't evidence of that, viewers. All right, so what point do you make changes? Pritchard and Sobby, they're struggling a little bit. It might be worth making a switch up soon enough to mix things up a little bit. I think we will do that now. We're going to waste no more time. And Benton's going to come on for Pritchard. We'll then swap him and Lookman around and try and cause problems. And I think in the middle, maybe, Sobby to be replaced by Okazaki. It was going to be for Robbie Keane, but Okazaki's going to come on. He's going to change this game. Hopefully for the better. I mean, that could be deemed a negative. All right, Palace, though, they're continuing to press forward. You've got to say, they've had most of the chances in this game. They've been the most threatening as Wilfred Zaha shoots wide. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a concern, viewers. It is a concern. Not much I can do about it right now. So we're living and learning. An away point is a good point. Any point's a good point for Huddersfield. It's a corner, though, for Palace to be played in. And, well, it's gone over. And that's the best we can hope for. It's another corner to Palace. The corners are going thick and fast at this point. Tompkins has headed in. And we're going to start attacking, I think. Which is arguably something we should have been doing earlier. Once again, though, viewers, we've taken the lead in a Premier League game. And now we're losing. So, is this really my fault? Or is this corruption at the highest levels? Someone left a comment going, this challenge is easy. Is it? I mean, I look forward to your series on it, pal. I mean, if you want to give it a go, then, yeah, link me in the comment section. Oh, time 6. There's 3 minutes left to go here, viewers. It's gone to pot. Billings coming on for Williams in a sign of desperation. We've got attacking, by the way. Not a single highlight in sight. Nothing. I mean, there's a throw-in here. Is this going to be it now? No. And that's a defeat that probably sees Huddersfield relegated. At full time, Crystal Palace 2, Huddersfield 1. Well, sugar. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased, because what else can I say? Well, we'll look at the damage. We'll see what the situation is as Robbie Keane makes his return to English football. Look, it's clear to me new signings are needed. And we've got money in the bank now, viewers. I've saved up. I've sold everyone. 15 million. By the time you come back next, I'm going to, at the start of the episode, I'll do... And then, boom, there will be the big new signing that we've bought for £15 million. The problem, viewers, actually, if we're being completely honest about this, is that no players of any value or quality at all really want to join Huddersfield. And that is the issue that we found ourselves. This is Lucas Perez. He's the best one. Loads of them are out on loan. And this is basically what we're working with here. Do you see a name there that strikes you as, yes, this will make all the difference? Me neither. I'll see you next time. With love, with care, from Minutes Benji. Goodbye. I said I'd look at the league table. We're 7 points adrift with 15 to go. So it's never over. Feels a little bit like it's over.